What's going on, team? Proof here, and today I kind of want to take a look back at my 2022 Vanguard predictions and kind of see if I was correct or not. Am I tapping into Bushiroad's mindset for how the game would progress from the start of 2022 through 2022? And then maybe in a future video, I'll take a look at my 2023 predictions, kind of talk about them and kind of see if I can once again tap into the mind of Bushiroad for how the game is going to go for 2023. But for now, let's take a look back at my old predictions and kind of assess if I was correct or not. And you can be the judge of that as well. So my first prediction was that I thought the Overture was going to be banned in at least standard, but it had been most favorable in premium, of course. And this is probably my wildest of my predictions because obviously when they were designing standard, they had the idea that the Overture would play a big part of it, but it's also, at least over here in America, it's a very divisive card in that the wild effects are like what they are, but that 100 million power and trying to navigate through it is such a huge damper on the standard and premium games that I thought that Bushiroad would kind of get the memo on that and then do something about it. So I thought, like, just ban it. But obviously, Pipe Dream, of course, and Different Fight put out a very well-reasoned video about why they couldn't do that in Japan. If you want to go ahead and check that out, if you want to search his channel for that. But obviously, I was very wrong on this one. But like, it wouldn't be wild predictions without taking some big hacks here and there. So I thought, you know what, let's just go for the fences. And obviously I did this in like 2 in the morning of January 1st, 2022. So maybe I was not always in the right frame of mind with coming up with my predictions. And so call that an 0 for 1 so far. My second prediction was that they were going to announce some type of Vanguard Online client. And obviously in the middle of 2022, we got the announcement of Deer Days, which offered an online platform for it. So while I guess you can call it an online client, it also is an outdated version of the meta because for those who are not aware, current Deer Days is up through set 5 of the TCG, along with some of the, also the first lyrical booster. And then there's also some future sighting with some of the promos that we did not receive in here in the TCG that were in JP, such as Halb for Overlord. They gave that early in Deer Days, and you can put that in, you can have that be part of your normal play experience. So it's like a weird hybrid meta of future stuff coming back and then the current stuff at the time going toe to toe with each other. So I guess we can call that, in my mind, I call that a good on my prediction because it is an online client in that you play online against other people, but there are some exploits going on there in the rank system, which makes it not a very fun overall play experience, but it is fully online. And for those who don't want to play on CFA, you have an outlet there. You just have to pay the cost of pay to play, pay the cost to play. And my third prediction was a premium collection with fun new G-Guards for clans. And I guess not long into 2022, they announced that we were going to get a premium collection, which featured a whole lot of strides, especially our boy, for those who are Spike fans, Gally Gabaris, and the G-Guard in Vita, and a bunch of, like, every other clan got their own G-Guard as well. So obviously, or Stride and G-Guard. So big thumbs up there in terms of that prediction. Like, I love Gally. That's my boy. It was fun putting together the combo sheets, and I'm very thankful that it was very helpful to people who saw the video, saw the spreadsheet, and was able to use that in their own gameplay. So that it makes the whole endeavor worthwhile. So I'm very thankful for that. And then my fourth prediction is that there was going to be an unexpected rule change. And the first one that comes to mind is that not long after our Spring Fest in New York, New Jersey in May, there was a rule change that came out that was going to prevent Link Joker with the announcement of V-Era Glindios. You weren't going to be able to abuse riding on top of or riding other cards, other clan cards, to be able to get their Excel markers and stuff, or protect markers, and be able to abuse that and then ride in the Glindios and do all those things. So Bushiroad changed it to that if you were to ride an other clan card as a Vanguard, it would like lose all of its abilities and its ability to generate a force marker. So it's kind of like a vanilla card. So it prevented you from doing those otherwise shenanigans. And that was a big blow to fans who like Glendios and the ability to put other reverse units into their deck from other clans. So it kind of ruined that avenue of play. So that was unexpected to me. I did not think that it was a worthwhile, or I didn't think it was a big enough thing to worry about in Bushiroad's eyes, but they obviously thought so. So that's why I thought it was an unexpected rule change. And my last prediction, I thought there was going to be some type of oddball and counter card coming in the standard as in a YU situation. And counter cards was kind of another divisive, polarizing thing in early standard, because when we got standard, we were like under the idea that there was going to be this new era of Vanguard and the old guard would be phased out. But then not long into D era, we got the announcement of encounter cards that featured, I think at the time it was Overlord, Blaster Blade, and the like. And so people are like, what's the purpose of shifting to this new era if you're going to just reintroduce the stuff again and get this nostalgia factor going on? So at the time when I put this together, I thought there was going to be another encounter card where it's like, why are you making your way in the standard? And this one's kind of up to interpretation, but I think the Chrono Jet Stride deck and the announcement of the Messiah Stride deck definitely fits the bill of like an oddball and encounter card, because I had no idea that they were going to be bringing Stride back into standard. I thought that was like a product of a bygone age. And so I was like, why Chrono Jet, why Stride? And so I thought that definitely fits the bill of oddball and counter card, but also up to interpretation, because I've heard people, especially in my locals group, were telling me that that kind of more fits with Minerva, because it's like, why are you coming along here where you have all these other encounter cards from pre-limit break time, and now we have Minerva here as a limit break card along with Lukier and stuff. So definitely up for interpretation, but I think this one is also good. So at the end of my predictions here, I do believe in my own interpretation. You can judge as well. I went 4 out of 5 on them, and I think that's overall pretty good for putting this together early in the morning on July 1st, 2022. So I thought this was fun. It's like a little romp down memory lane of the year gone by of Vanguard. And like I said, if I have the time to, I want to do another video of my 2023 predictions and kind of see if we're going to be right as the year goes on for 2023. But hope you enjoyed this little retrospective stroll down memory lane with me. And yeah, hit that like button, do all the stuff and things that you normally do on videos. And I hope you enjoy it, and I'll catch you next time. Peace. Be easy.
Listen.